We're coming up on about a week now since Sea of Thieves Season 7 launched, and with it we of course got Captaincy. And now everyone's had a good chance to delve into it and get to grips with all the new progression systems and all that good stuff, and also voice their opinions on it. I keep seeing the same question come up over and over again. What's the best way to level up this alignment or this alignment? And so in this video, I'm going to be going over the best way to level up every single alignment in Sea of Thieves Season 7. Now if you've no idea what I'm talking about and you still haven't had a chance to delve into the update, I've done a complete separate video on how the whole milestone system works and everything you need to know about that. So I'll link that in the pinned comment description in the top right now if you've not already familiarised yourself with it. So let's just get straight into it. So here we are on a fresh boat, and I'll show you the boat that I normally use so you can see how far I've got doing these methods. But we'll just kick things off with the first alignment, and that being the Gold Seeker. The Gold Seeker is a pretty simple one. You're going to need to grinding out Reaper's Bones. The main reason for this is because the gold earned milestone is the main one and the easiest one to do, so we need to maximise the amount of gold we can earn. And how do we do this? We sell to the company that we can sell everything to. It will also level up the treasures sold to the Reaper's Bones milestone and the treasures sold milestone in general. Something interesting I actually noticed about treasures sold to the Reaper's Bones is that because it lists everything you can physically sell to them, you can go through and you can see some, well, things that I didn't actually know you could sell. I mean, you can sell stuff like the Box of Wanderer's Secrets, the Chest of Everlasting Sorrow, the Crate of Dark Brethren, all sorts of stuff like that. I didn't even know this. You can sell more or less everything to them. Moving on to the next alignment, being the Voyager though. The Voyager's a pretty interesting one because it's what I'd call passive. The Voyager I don't actively complete, it completes itself. The two big ones that sort of complete themselves are Days at Sea and Islands Visited, and they really will level you up. You've also got things like Shipwrecks Visited and Rowboats Docked, and even Tall Tales Completed if you want to go through them. The Tall Tales Completed is a big one because you need to do one for Class 1, but the Voyager's really passive. It's as simple as play the game. It sounds stupid, but there we have it. Up next is the Emissary, and once again, this is actually my most progressed one without wanting to progress it, just by doing the Reaper's Bones stuff. Gold earned as a Reaper's Bones Emissary, you need to earn 30,000 per class, which is absolutely nothing. Go Reaper's Bones Emissary for this and you will be set. You level it up incredibly fast. Up next is the Hunter. The Hunter, there's no efficient way. You've just got to fish. The only thing I can say is to go on a galleon, get a crew of 4 of you, and just go on a massive fishing trip. Make sure it's some friends, have a good time, have a laugh, and just fish. If you really want to level up the Hunter that badly, then that's all I can suggest. Go on a galleon and fish, cook them aboard, because you can't even cook them at sea forts, because it has to be aboard your vessel. It's a little bit stupid, but hey-ho. Yeah, that's the only thing I can say. Next up, we have the Feared. The Feared is the one that I personally want to get my boats into, and so I've been really trying to work out the best way to do this one. And the method that I've come up with is, for starters, the primary way of doing it is I normally kick a session off with a ghost ship voyage, and then the second a skeleton fleet pops up, I'll do that. Skeleton ships are the ultimate way to do it. Seafort treasuries aren't worth it because you'll just sink, especially if I'm running Reapers. And the Fort of the Damned, that is worth it on a galleon, but seeing as I'm normally on a sloop, it's not really worth the risk. Aside from that, if you see any Megalodons or any Krakens whatsoever, just stop and kill them. You only need 1 per class, and so it's really easy to do. You can also have a go at world events, because then you'll get the Skeleton Lords killed up, and also the Skeletons killed up. When they re-enable Sea Forts as a milestone, you'll be able to get the Phantoms up with the Sea Forts up, and through all of that, you'll also be leveling up the cannons. The Feared is a really all-rounder, so you just gotta play and do action stuff. Anything but Voyages, really, and then you'll be set. The next one, it's the Rogue. The Rogue is, well, another very debated one in terms of how feasible it is to complete. There's really not much I can suggest for this, because realistically, do you really want to spend your time sitting down if you're that adamant about getting the Rogue up? The only thing I can really suggest is this. The next one is the Ill-Fated, and it's a pretty interesting one. The Ill-Fated, you sort of just need to be in battle, whether that be against PvE or against PvP. Times, damage, minutes spent on fire, repairs made by crew, buckets bailed, all that stuff will come with just being in battle, so just constantly throw yourself headfirst into the action. But for heaven's sake, please don't intentionally level up the time sunk one. Now I want to quickly go over my main ship, and what I've done just passively playing, doing those methods. So Gold Seeker, it's been leveled up pretty good, 12 in that, just doing the methods so I said, including Reaper's Bones, and a little bit of Sovereign action. It's a tedious one, but we're getting there. The Voyager, as I said, I've mainly been leveling it up by just passively playing. I've visited a shipwreck and docked a rowboat, but I've mainly leveled it up by just spending time at sea and visiting islands. You can see that Days at Sea has got me 7 points, and Islands Visited has got me 9 points. It's a really passive one. Then we can move on to the Emissary. Now, oh god, the Emissary. The Emissary, what an interesting one. The Emissary is my most leveled up one, not intentionally. This is what I mean by I've discovered the Reaper's Bones is insane, like 23 class points. It's just because of that 30,000 per class of total earned gold within 715k. It's so good. The Hunter, I've done nothing with yet. I've no intention of leveling that up unless there's a Hunter School expansion. The third is the one, as I say, that I've been wanting to get into. 6 for cannons fired aboard. Then we've got a couple for Ghost Ships Vanquished and 6 for Skeleton Ships Vanquished. It's a challenging one to do, but it's certainly doable, and I've been leveling it up because I think the cosmetics are really cool for it. And then we've also got 1 for Skeletons Vanquished, just by doing a couple world events. The Rogue, again, nothing. I've no desire to do that intentionally. And the Ill-Fated hasn't been intentional, that's just been me being in battle. Times damage, got 4 points for that. Repairs made by crew, got 2 points for that. So that's just been passively leveling up. So a lot of these you just, I know it sounds dumb, but you just sort of got to play the game. You got to, I might imagine that you got to play the game to level up your levels. I mean, this is what a lot of people have been complaining about, that it's not grindable. You got to play the game. I mean, really, the content update should have basically gone like this. Captaincy has come to the Sea of Thieves. This update is not one to be grinded though, but you'll actually have to passively play the game to earn the new rewards. And you can't do it all in one season either, not even with Alliance service. Sorry, completionists. It's at moments like this I really do question what I'm doing with my life. And on that note, that does just wrap up the video. If you yourself have got any tips or tricks or whatever like that to do with alignments, please do share them down in the comments below, as I'm sure it will help a lot of people out, as this system is still relatively new and I'm sure there's loads of ways you could improve your efficiency. But anyways, if this guide helped you out or you did enjoy, please do consider leaving a like. It really supports the channel, and subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest Sea of Thieves news as and when it comes out, and why not hit the bell as well. But anyways, apart from all that, thanks for watching and I'll see you later.